take a shirt for your mask.
Yeah, can we see this?
Or can we, yeah, I guess.
I mean, either however you want to do it.
Thank you. Sorry.
Wow. First, how does that feel on your face?
It's actually not, like the actual feel of it is pretty comfortable. It's not that bad. In regards to playing with it, it's weird. It's it's only been I've only played one game in it so far. So, I'm still adjusting to it, but like, it's just weird. It's not easy, but it's what it is. I guess you can.
Can you take us through the tumble you took with JaVale? I mean, did you see him coming? And B, when you're at the floor, were you like, this is...
Yeah, I felt like it was a dirty play. I watched it over and over. He had hooked my arm and just like, maybe he was trying to sell a foul. But yeah, he had hooked my arm. I could have broke my arm after I watched it back a couple times, but hooked me, he fell. So I had his weight combined with the weight of my own going to the ground. And as I fell, I hit Mezzi's like hip, thigh area. And I just, initially, like, you could see how I was on the floor. I was just like grabbing my face. I didn't know how serious it was at the moment. I tried to get up and run down and walk it off, but it was just I was kind of dazed a little bit. It's kind of out of it, a little disoriented, and then went to the timeout or the end of the quarter. They were asking me if I wanted to go to the back, and I was trying to play, but as the rest period went on, I was like, all right, let me just go to the back because it's starting to. I could feel something coming on, and I got to the back and I started losing feeling in my lip and my cheek, and then I was like, my head started hurting. I started feeling sick, so then I was like, all right, yeah, something's definitely going on. So just unfortunate, freak accident. The doctors said they haven't really seen nothing like that. I feel like that's been the story of my career, just always something random happening, but it is what it is.
Yeah, how's your child responded to even looking at you and thinking what's going on with my dad? I'm not seeing him.
I mean, she don't know what's going on. She would probably sleep. She just been sleeping and eating, so she ain't. I come home, I'm not wearing this all the time, so she knows me, so it's all good.
What were the next couple of days like, symptom-wise, and kind of going through the concussion protocol?
Just a standard concussion. Head was hurting, sensitive to light, sensitive to noise, that type of stuff. But just like the numbness, like my face is still numb. Like I still can't feel my face. Like I can't feel my lip right here and my cheek. Like my eye kind of hurts. So it's just kind of weird. It's a weird feeling. It's like pins and needles, I guess, is a good way to describe it. And the first 2 days I was, concussion stuff, and they were asking me to come out of protocol and start that process. And it's a pretty rigorous return to play process when you're coming out of concussion. So I got after it and somehow was able to play on Wednesday. So yeah.
The orbital fracture, like what kind of goes into that? Like you mentioned the pins and needles kind of feeling. Is there
yeah.
anything you can do for that other than wear the mask?
So luckily I didn't. It was non-displaced, so I didn't have to get surgery. That was the initial hurdle we were trying to figure out. I was able to function my eye, so they said that essentially like it just has to heal. It's not like anything drastic is gonna happen. They gave me some medicine for it, but I don't know. They said just take time because it's a nerve thing. So like when you get hit, your nerve just kind of gets hit, and it's a body response to try to protect yourself. So it just shocks and your face just goes numb. I didn't know that was a thing. I was worried. I was like, Brian, I can't feel my face. Like, what's going on? He's like, oh, it's normal. But they said take some weeks to come back. So so I'm just waiting it out, waiting to feel my face again.
So does that mean you'll be wearing that for weeks?
Yeah, I'll be wearing this for. You guys are gonna get pretty used to seeing me in this thing. It's gonna be a little part of me for a while. So so I gotta learn how to get along with it.
Are you surprised you were able to seemingly pick up where you left off as far as your play?
Yeah, a little bit. I thought I would be more tired because of the the return to play protocol. So like I was like the morning of the game I had to play. Like it was just like a lot of like stuff like that. I thought my body would be tired, and it kind of was. I didn't know I was gonna play that much the other night, but I felt good. You know, I had a few days of rest. You know what I'm saying? So like my body felt solid. And you know, I try to bring that intensity every night. So you know, I live with the results. You know.
Obviously, it was the first game with KD, Book, and Brad all out there together. How did you like the look when you were out there with them, being able to kind of space the floor and attack the spacing?
Yeah, it's you know they're obviously great players. They command so much respect, and it's gonna open up things for guys like myself, Grayson, Eric. When they come back, it's gonna be tough to handle. You know, like you said, they got to honor those guys so much that it gives us a lot of open shots, a lot of open space to attack things. So, you know, for myself, is you got to be aggressive in those moments and be sure of yourself and try to relieve some of that pressure so they can't do those gimmick type defenses.
Last thing I had, how's the sleep been as a new dad?
It's been good. It's been good. You know, I have we got some stuff in place, and you know we got a good system going to make sure that I get my rest, especially on game days. And you know, my lady's been amazing with just taking care of her throughout the night, and it doesn't really bother me that much, and I do my part as well. But it's been fine for me. You know, she wake up, give her a bottle. If you give her that bottle, you're gonna be fine. That's what I learned. Like, when the bottle's not ready, that's when it gets shaky. But if that bottle's on standby, everything's gonna be smooth. So it hasn't been that bad.
What do you think it says about the team to see Mezzy starting after logging a bunch of DMPs, and then you yourself just getting a lot of playing time after not getting much in the beginning?
Yeah, I mean, it's just I think for the staff, it was just a matter of seeing what we got. I knew it was going to take time to kind of try different things out. You know, our lineups have been guys get hurt in and out every game. It seems like we get a guy back, a guy goes out. So we're still trying to get that continuity and get that consistency lineup so we could just start really putting games together and start really building our chemistry. But we have a deep team. You know, I think we've been saying that for a while. Mezzy's been playing great, so I'm happy for him and him doing his thing. And we just got to take advantage of our opportunities. And I think we've all done that. And even the guys that have played and their minutes have gone down, I think they've taken advantage of their opportunities. But just a matter of the game. It's kind of give and take sometimes. So just got to go with it.
One other thing I had just to piggyback off of that, I'm not saying coaches don't make halftime adjustments because they do, but to come and have you start the second half after Mezzy started the first half, is that a rarity, or has this happened more in the league than what I'm thinking?
That's pretty rare. I've seen it a few times. Usually it's somebody gets hurt maybe, but in regards to just changing it, I haven't really seen it much in my experience. But I think it's a matter of just trying to try different things, and sometimes you got to go with the flow of the game. And I think what I do notice is maybe they don't start somebody at the half, but they'll sub them in early and let that lineup, go for an extended stretch. So I think that's kind of how they do it, just to make things seem a little more consistent. But I haven't really seen that much either.
When I was with the mask, I know you had said it kind of impacts your vision. What would you say was the biggest adjustment? Was it the weight of it, or is it vision?
It's pretty light. It's pretty light. I wouldn't say it's the mask itself. The side peripheral vision is solid. I don't know if you've ever heard of like dribble goggles before. It's a training device, but like it basically blocks your bottom half. So like when you're working on ball handling, you have to train on just using, looking forward. So I can't really see below. I can't really see down. So like, as a player, when you're dribbling, you may not be looking at the ball, but I can see the ball. You know what I'm saying? But like with this, I can't. Like if somebody throws me a pass to my chest, I can't really see the ball. Like it's kind of, I probably noticed it a little bit when I first came in. Excuse my language, I was falling all over the place and like just kind of out of it. But as the game went on, I started to kind of get a feel for it. But it's just a little weird. It kind of feels like if you ever watched a movie with the widescreen, it kind of looks like I'm playing a game like through that lens in a way. Like it's just kind of like I could see the black part of the mask and I can't really see the ball. So like when I'm dribbling, like I won't be able to see somebody's hand probably, or just little things like that. But I think as I like play, I'll be able to start figuring out how to like get by that.
How are you playing and not seeing the ball?
Man, just reps, man. A lot of reps. I've been trying to go through everything I possibly can with this on, shoot-arounds. I go through my pregame shooting, warm-ups. So I just try to wear it as much as possible on the court and just trust my instincts and skill set and hope for the best and live with the results. So, but yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Wow.
Thanks,
Cool.
Nas.
All right,
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Thank you, guys.